TCS NQT interview pattern has been changed. What do I mean? So welcome back to Prime Coding. I am Aditya Mishra and this video is very important for all of you. As the title states, interview pattern changed. Why I am telling you? Because I uploaded many videos. If you see the example here, I uploaded 3 videos where you can see one of the videos candidate got totally greened on resume. The question is either from resume or outside the resume. The interviewer was totally trying to roast him. Okay, asked to write project code. Candidate was criticized. Okay, if you see these videos, you will get to know the current interview experience, like what is actually going to happen with maybe with you or with your friends in future too. So how to prepare, how to tackle these types of interviews? Because I'm uploading all the resources to prepare for TCS NQT as well as sharing all the latest update of TCS NQT. So it's my duty to tell you how to prepare for this Gen Z, I would say, interview experience where everyone is trying to roast someone, isn't it? So before moving to it, it may be you're applying for off campus and you're not able to get calls from there. Hito is the best platform. Instead of asking referral on LinkedIn, which is very less chance to get response from there, you can get on Hito, put your budget like 0 to 100 rupees or 100 to 200 rupees, get a product based mentor, ask him to the referral in the top mid session. So yes, Hito, how it works, as you can see on the screen, you will get a prompt where you need to write a prompt looking for a top rated affordable mentor with experience cracking major tech companies. You can mention these companies, which is totally a dream company for most of us. Then the Hito asks you what is your budget. You need to tell my budget is this much. So it will recommend you few profiles. So if you click on any of the profile, you will get into that creator profile. You can see helping crack to interviews SDE2, which is a great position in a big product based company. So you can book a one-to-one mock session. And do you need to pay $499? No, you don't need to pay $499 because I have a coupon code for you. Like you just need to add Aditya 10 and you will get straight 10% discount on this particular order. Okay, so you just need to go and click on this order worth of rupees 499 of offer. You will get only in 280. Like mentorship in just in 299, you will get it in just 280 rupees. Isn't it interesting? So without wasting time, find your mentor now and get the good guidance and crack the bigger company as compared to the service-based company. The link would be in the description. The coupon code is also there in the description. Do book your session. In-depth question from project. Now this is the tragic point which is happening in most of the interviews nowadays. Let it be from Andhra Pradesh, let it be from North India, South India, East India, West India, everywhere. If this question comes to an interview of any candidate, they think I will be screwed because he or she will not able to write the project code. So now the question would be, then how to prepare this kind of interview? Guys, I did extensive research, okay? I got many interview experiences on my mail, as well as I created 3 to 4 videos on interview experiences, as well as I'm keep on researching on YouTube, GFG, where candidate from 2024, like October, November interview experience, which is be posted, published on the big tech companies. I saw everything. Then I figured out if you have these projects, what you need to do or what you need to know about the code snippet, because they will not ask you those code snippet which require hundreds to 200 lines of code. They are asking what I have made everything on this paper and I will be going forward. So if you are watching till now and you're totally excited, please like this video, subscribe the channel, because researching stuff takes a lot of efforts and this is all for free and I'm providing to you. So it's totally your job to give me as a Guru Dakshina. Subscribe if you have not, like this video. It may be if you subscribe and like, your TCS NQT interview will be very easy and you will be able to crack. Okay, so now let's begin. So first topic that I would discuss is your MERN project. Okay, most of the people do have the MERN project or full stack project or what, any web page project. What do you mean by web page project? Where most of the people mention about HTML. Okay, I did HTML, CSS, JavaScript project. These are the, I would say this builds totally static website. So yes, web page would be the best name for these particular stuffs. Now, if you built HTML, CSS, Java project, I will definitely tell you to remember your code, okay, how you built, because these code snippets are not that hard to remember, okay, because I remember when I was in 5th and 6th standard, we used to do HTML, CSS in our class. So the new thing that you may explore, which is JavaScript, okay. So yes, you need to be thorough with the functions or features which you think it is important in your project, because if you have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you are most likely to be asked this question: can you code this feature, can you code this web page, can you code this login sign up validation form? Because in one of the interview I discussed the same. Now if I talk on Mon project or full stack project, one project, which means either you used one, if it might be you have used mean stack, or it may be you have used React, HTML, whatever you want. Okay. So if that's the case, where you have it's a full stack website, I would say, which has backend too, isn't it? Which has backend and front end. In these type of project, what is crucial, what is important, that you need to study. Now you will ask me, what is important? So in both of the things, you might have middlewares, is it? Middlewares, you might have controllers which will control your whole flow website. You might have router codes which will route to different components, isn't it? You might have payment integration, okay, which is very rare, but yes, payment integration. Or you might have any button feature which you told in the interview that, sir, I built this button which was totally helpful for the website, or anything. Let it be anything. Or let's say you built form or login or sign up page. Okay. So what I observed, if you have these, and yes, I forget one thing, which is a database connection. Yes, database connection. So most of the time in this current trends of October to November interview shift, I found that if your project has these components, any of these components, they are highly likely to be asked to you, because these codes are not that big. Okay. It may be big if you have more of the test cases covered, but simple logical part, let's say for DB connection, which has been asked once or twice to an candidate in, I guess, in West Bengal. So database connection. So database connection, if you don't handle much test cases, then the code might be around 5 to 6 lines, isn't it? Button code, form, login, sign up page, where you need to use any HTML, CSS, or React, whatever you mentioned that you are proficient in. So you will get questions either from middlewares, like in middlewares controllers. It is depends upon the user how they are mentioning their names. Depends on people maintains controller or middleware. Now the main point of adding two things is you should know. Like you might ask, what is this in this here? I want to tell you is even in router 2, how your website has been routing. It definitely routes on get and post method. Okay. It may have this functionalities, definitely how you are posting it, how you're getting the response from the backend and post. So these are the crucial and important part. Whatever you feel this part or this feature is important that you're gonna mention in your interview, you need to know the code as well. At least the code which you will able to write body. Okay, some few syntax error here that it is good, but you should know how to tackle that problem. How you tackled, how you write a post request, how you write a get request, how middleware works, how to maintain two things, what is how asyncs works. You should know these code snippets. Then mark my words, you will not face any consequences in your interview, because the important as well as those features whose content is less, like code functionality is less, those things would be asked definitely if you are going in your worst case. This is I researched in full stack or one stack project. Now it may be after getting all the info of the very first point, you may have multiple doubts, is it? So what you can do, you can comment in below. I will let you know, okay, you believe, okay, in my project this is important, do I need to study this or do I need to study this? If you have any issues this kind of, let me know in the comment section. I will definitely revert you back, because this is most important for all of you who are aspiring TCS engineer. Okay, so let's discuss the second point now. The second point comes is main core part of project. As I mentioned, these are main core of project that you should know. The core, the important one that you believe, okay, this is important, this feels good, this is a highlight of a project, you should know that. Okay, now ML project. Now let me come on ML project. Most of the people do have a data science project, EDA project, these types of project. Now what they need to do, they got questions like, okay, you use any algos, any machine learning algo, any deep learning algo, from which library you import that particular algo, then the parameters involves in that particular algo, like what all parameters are there. Let's say take an example of linear search, how many parameters you take use of. If you say there, sir, I am not aware of this, then definitely you will be terminated from the interview list. Okay. So don't say, sir, I directly import linear regression, put the open and close parentheses, that's it. If you say this, also you will get rejected, because if you know about machine learning, you need to know about parameters, because if you play with parameters, then only you will get a good response in your code as well as a good accuracy. Okay. Then after that, yes, library parameters. Now for ML, this part are very simple, but I would say business problem too, because here the main task is people are not able to explain their project well. So why you built this ML model? Why don't you build instead of ML? Why don't you use deep learning? Or if you use deep learning, why you don't use ML? What is the difference between ML and DL? In which criteria it has been used? Types of machine learning, types of deep learning. You have a textual data to tackle with. What type of category DL or what type of category of ML you will use to solve that problem. So many types of theoretical question can be formed. But yes, whoever depends in MERN and MEAN or any of the full stack website project, they may accept the code too. Now, let me come on third, which is DSA, data structures algorithm. Now you may say, Aditya, for Ninja also it is required. I would say whether you are from Ninja role, digital role, prime role, if they are in mood, they will ask you the questions, because I hope you might follow my or you are following my interview series, what I am currently publishing about interview experiences. There, either you are from multiple roles, different roles, you are getting those problems, whether it would be graph, trees, and stuff. As well as I also wrote, if I summarize what all topics had been asked in recent interview trends, it graphs, then it is trees, it is traversals, it is DFS, BFS, how they differs with. Then we have DP, then we have DP questions. In 2024, it was not that hard, like DP was not there. But here, most of the time, what is DP? How you can apply memoization, tabulations, and stuff. So yes, at least you should know all the knowledge of graph algos like Bell-Ford, Dijkstra, Floyd-Warshall, and much more. Whoever you believe it is a good algorithm, popular algorithm, you should know the theory, their time complexity, the algorithm too. Because one of the interview experience which I shared, there the candidate said, yes, I know Bell-Ford. He sent the algo. Then interview told that Ninja and digital guy standard is algo, but let me know the code, which is most of the time never ever asked in these types of interviews. Yes, so you need to study all the graph algos, all the tree algos, all the approaches of trees, DP questions, all the approaches of DP questions. Now, if I talk about the fourth point, which is current affairs, which most of the people do lag. What do you mean current affairs? Journal knowledge, I would say, like about your state, where from you belong, or where you are currently, who is the CM, who is the CM, who is the president of India, who is the vice president of India. Then another part would be what type of ruling party is there in your state. These are the journal knowledge that basically do every people know. These types of question people do mess with it in their interview, and they are not able to give the proper answer of this. So you need to know about the general knowledge, what thing that your city is famous for, whatever city that you belongs, what is the famous thing of it, you should know. So these are the at least a bare minimum general knowledge that you should have. Okay. Now, fifth point, which is related to your preparation. Okay, which is oops, Then we have sixth point, which is OS. Then we have CN. Then will we have DBMS and SQL. What is this? As I promised that I will upload the crash course, and I uploaded the crash course of OOPS, you will not find anywhere on the internet about this. High quality notes, high quality examples, high quality pseudocodes in simple English, and the real-time examples are also relatable. You will never forget. And those examples are out of the crowd. Okay. What do you mean by crowd? People do give the example of car, bike, animal, these types of things in the pillars. But any of the topic that I cover, it is of crash course of 1 hour 24 minutes. After watching this, no one can beat you in OOPS logic, because these logic will fit inside your mind, because the real-time example is the actual real-time example which you might seen in your real life. Yes. OS. I will be posting OS crash course very soon, so that you don't need to buy any courses. Yes, you don't need to buy any courses. This will help you out to prepare everything here itself on Prime Coding, because this channel is only for helping you cracking your online placements like TCS placements or Cognizant placement or any type of company placement. Then DBMS SQLs are already uploaded. So yes, I covered these 8 points that will help you to be prepared with this change. This is a new change, because I believe it is very rare or less interviews that where I saw they will ask some core theoretical parts. They are asking the theoretical parts too, but the candidate who went through the darkest side of the interview, which is this: please write your code, please graph algo, tell me the graph algo, current general knowledge of your states, library, tree traversal, BFS, DFS has been asked to multiple candidates. Okay, now you might see what is this, Aditya? What is this? Why you are showing us this pie chart and these type of things? Can you see how was the question quality? 52 responses. This is just in 8 days. I thought to get a real-time analysis so that you will be better to take your decision. How was the question quality? 4.69 rating is there, which is average. Okay. And believe it, this is a session of 90 to 100 minutes at least. Engaging people till this much time and getting rating this much is not an easy task, because we give our best. Yes, in 15 to 20 minutes, you will never ever get the best out of your mock interview, because mock interview is that which will assess your skill inside it. Let it be core subject, let it be your speaking skills, your resume skills, everything which is required to ace your interview, everything the question can be formed from your resume will be taken care in the Prime Coding mock interviews. You can see the below link, go on anything and watch. Okay, we have a great success rate, because if candidate know all of his weakness, then definitely we will ace the upcoming interview. You can see, did mentor clear all your doubt? And these mentors are the qualifiers who qualified these things in their college time. Yes, 100%. No, out of 52, no one marked as no. Everyone is agreed with yes. And you can see, would you recommend your colleagues? If they feel it is bad, then definitely one of the candidate might mark as no, but no one did. Okay. As you can see, he was incredibly helpful in showing me where I needed improvement. It was an eye-opener. I am also grateful to him. The interview was very much kind and addressed all my mistakes. And this was a big para that totally he got everything that he was required to ace his upcoming interview. How much you are satisfied with the session? 4.62 rating. If you spend 100 minutes with Prime Coding and still you believe 4.62 rating. 100 minutes. Sometimes Hollywood, one episode is worth of 100 minutes and they not even got this much percentage out of 5. So see, instead of watching one episode of any series that you are following, if you just come, have your mock interview, then it may get a lakhs of rupees bonus, so that for an year you will buy Netflix subscription. Otherwise, after few months, after few dates, you will be unemployed. You are just spoiling, because I saw those people also who is not at all qualified. Like they think that I know everything, I can ace my interview. And I challenge them, come and show your knowledge here. If you are good enough, if you are talking like your interview went very well, then if our mentor said, okay, you will crack it, then only you will feel, okay, you will crack it. Because I in my totally 200 to 300 candidate which I mentored, I never saw a candidate who is overconfident too, and he performed there as well. Most of the time, overconfident people get stuck in their answer only because they feel I know everything. They start speaking about it. They don't know what mistake that they are doing in unconscious mind, and they ruin their interview like anything. Everyone will get only one chance, not more than that. Remember. So you need to aware that. Rate your resume review. 4.56 has been here. So which is a totally understandable, recommendable. If you want to ace, if you want to get your doubt solved, if you want to make your parents proud, just visit on www.primecoding.in, and after the mock session, you see the magic. Okay, so we'll meet you with a new video soon. Do share with your friend so that your friend can also prepare with all the important topics. Okay, and we'll create a new interview experience very soon. We'll meet you with a new video. Thanks for watching.